Hey there, YouTube. Another Taurus High Point production coming at you. I am going to set up my helmet here. Okay, to take a comm system, the EJEAS V6 Pro. Some people like it, some people don't like it. It holds up to 4 different units to it. You can hook it up to your phone. The reason most people don't like it is you can only communicate with one rider at a time, and then you gotta switch channels. It works for me. I either got it running the radio music through the headphones, or there's the only one other guy I ride with, and he's talking to me through his. So it works for me real good. These are the new setup for the head, the ears, and the mic. And I'm going to say new setup. They're not typically like my older ones, and we'll get into all of that in a moment. Something else you might need is a little piece of zip tie, depending on where you want your mic held. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and dump all the goodies out here. And why I say this is a little different is the mic hookup is a little different. It has a sticky on it now. Of course, the plug is the same, where it plugs into the unit. Earpieces have changed a little bit. The Velcro is attached now to the foam that goes around the earplug, and those are nice. Kind of lined it up off of basically off a guess or a guesstimation. You'll be able to slide it up and down to meet your ears, and then you'll be able to tighten it back down. And it's held on via these little other Velcro pads. Oh wow, this one got a few. They give you a couple of extra, which is cool. Put some of those back in the bag. If you got a full-size helmet, it's got a little sticky disc that you can put on the inside of the helmet. I don't use the sticky, just the Velcro. I leave the plastic on there. And then just poop. And it's holding. I usually use the back straps. They're closer to my ears. Some use the forward, whichever you prefer. Just know that your longer ends go to the opposite side. You can take this wiring and put it up under the liner once you get a moment. Let me set that one down. Hey, what I really like this new system they got. This is the one that's really got me. Because if I can tack that. big dummy. I can tack that upside down to the actual helmet and then just bring the mic up or down. I'm going to actually like that, provided it gets out of the way. Wait a minute. Let me see something here. Well, that'd work too. Of course, all of this would be in the back there. Oh, wow, that almost feels like a decent feet height. I can attach that there. I'm looking in the window seeing where this thing can attach. Let me be a brazen. Maybe kind of bring y'all up. I can tack that to the inside and have that right there by my mouth. On the right hand side of me. Actually, I'm kind of liking that. Let me find a way if I can. Marker or something maybe. Get me a few lines of where I want that going. That when I wipe that off, that'll stick again. There we go. Now I don't use a whole disinfecting wipe or alcohol wipe. Very small piece of one. And I wiped off the marker. Oh well. Clean that whole area. Proximity where I want it going. Throw it up the garbage. That little stickum just peels off of there. And that mic just sticks there. Like so. And I have, for all intensive purposes, with the exception of reading the, what I call the excess wiring up underneath the padding there. I have got my concept system set up for my helmet. Do you definitely have to have one? No. Generally, if you're riding with 6 or 8, a big huge group, and they're more of a headache than they are a blessing. Do they make riding entertaining? They can. Can they make riding dangerous? Let me put it to you respectively, yes they can. If you're listening to radio and Honey calls in and she's had some sort of accident and you're on your bike, it could cause some sort of, backlash on what you're doing. If the kid calls and they're griping. Okay. So, there are plus and minuses to these things. Generally, I don't have it hooked up to my phone. I've tried it. It's decent enough. Yeah, it works well. But generally, I only use it if I'm riding with somebody and they want to talk. Other than that, if I'm riding out on my own or something like that, I might have the radio on. And if somebody's trying to call in, I just ignore the call. But that's my opinion on them. They're not terrible. They have anywhere from 800 to 1200 meter range. As long as there's no obstructions between you, and this is pretty much like a straight line communication. You don't have a hill or huge buildings in the way. That was just a quick setup on my little white helmet on the EJEAS system. It's the newer speaker designs, new mic designs. I'm kind of ecstatic about it. Can't wait to try it out for the first time. But hey, this has been a Taurus High Point production. I choose, therefore I am responsible.